Alright, so I know a lot of people post on Reddit and stuff asking, oh, what are some cool femboys in media and stuff? Where can I find some good femboy rep? So I've decided to compile a cool 10 of them, so welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 femboys.
10.
So at number 10, I'm gonna pick Narcisco Anasui from Part 6 of JoJo. Now this guy's a real Chad, real Sigma male. You might say he doesn't count as a femboy, but fuck you, just look at him. Plus, he was designed literally to be more androgynous and atypical in his gender presentation. Anyway, he's such a Chad that when he found his girlfriend cheating on him, he just fucking murdered both of them and got convicted of, like, double homicide.
Так дайте пацанам посчитать потери. Суммы нули погибают на сцене. Снова один, прогуляюсь без тени. Заливаю лик, поцелуй на шее.
And that's just truly an icon and a role model for all of us.
This is like George Orwell's book.
At number 9, we have Megami Nanakuse from the one-shot of the same name by Junji Ito. I know I already called Anasui a Chad, but this guy, he goes above and beyond. He's a famous writer, and a fan sent in some work, so this guy goes out of the way to invite her to his house so he can call her work garbage to her face. She cries and literally fucking pisses herself. Real Sigma move. Also, he locks her in his basement so she can go insane and he can use her as inspiration for a character in his novel. This is the real Sigma grind set, people. Take fucking notes. For number 8, I'm doubling down on the JoJo characters, and I'm saying Mrs. Robinson from Part 7. If you're worried about spoilers, this guy only exists for like 2 chapters really early on, but if you want to avoid it anyway, just skip ahead a bit. So I know I'm not the only one who straight up didn't know this was a guy until I read the wiki. Somehow I skimmed over all of the characters calling him a he until then. Now, one thing I love about JoJo is that it doesn't adhere to the typical ultra-feminine femboy body standards, and Mrs. Robin excels in this because they actually hollowed out part of their head to raise insects inside of, which I think we should promote more for femboys in general, honestly. More body diversity like that, hollow out your skull.
What's in the box?
Now at number 7, I'm picking one of the most iconic femboys of the last few years, COVID-19. I'm a big fan personally, and I'm glad they were given a spotlight by the Taiwanese CDC. Their outfit is out of this world. Really fantastic. It's amazing. Not to reference it a third time in the video, but their outfit makes them look like a JoJo character. It's great. I love the design. I love the character. I would buy merch if they made it and it was available outside of Taiwan. Number 6 is a real classic from all the way back in 1996. We have Hitmonchan. That's right, guys, 100% male gender ratio, pink-ass skirt, and it will beat the shit out of you. That's the kind of femboy I like. Take no shit, punch the fuck out of everything. Maybe it's not exactly OU material, but it's a decently solid lower-tier pick for sure. Not the most high in usage, but it'll still kill you. It's got Iron Fist for the boosts on punching moves and stuff. Alas, it's not in Scarlet and Violet yet, because of Dexit, so fuck Game Freak, bring back our boy.
Fine, nice, and ready!
With the first of the top 5, we're going all the way back to 1909 with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, because the very first card in the deck, the Fool, is my next pick. Honestly, his outfit is pretty rad and a nice contrast to all the solid colors and stripes that tend to be common nowadays. Look at that pattern. It might look like your grandma's rug, but it looks sick. He's living his best life, dripped out with his dog, and just going wherever the path takes him. Fantastic femboy ideal. Wonderful role model. Number 4, we've got SpongeBob. It's a toss-up between him and COVID for the most iconic femboy on the list in general, but I think regardless of that, SpongeBob is just way more fruity, like a whole-ass salad. He also has a bit more range on his fits. The only issue, being underwater means he can't be dripping. Top 3, we're starting off with every single male bird of paradise. These guys have it going on. They're all up in the 9s, absolutely insane. Outstanding, getting all the bitches with this stuff. I don't even have much to say, just look at these guys. Wonderful. For the runner-up pick, I'm going with a femboy so convincing, they can trick an actual woman while wearing straight-up khakis. That's right, our number 2 pick is gonna be Jake from State Farm. And before we get into our number 1 best femboy ever, some dishonorable mentions. First off, I'm gonna do something controversial and say Chihiro from Danganronpa. Listen, nothing against him, he looks great, but I'm just saying he'd really rather not be doing this. He just does it because he doesn't want to get bullied. I'm not sure we should hold him up as some femboy ideal. The other dishonorable mention is Hime from Himegoto. I feel like a lot of people who bring this guy up probably haven't actually seen Himegoto because he's forced against his will to wear this shit, and the entire show is just making jokes out of sexually assaulting him. Also, the episodes are like 5 minutes long for some reason. I don't get it. Please give him a break. Don't make him do this.
Number 1!
Now, can we get a drum roll for number 1? The best femboy of all time is...
It's me, it's all me, baby. I'm number 1. Fuck your Stolfos and your spraying cat boys. I'm the best. Top pet femboy, peak. Fuck you.
Holy shit, that was painful. Like, oh my god. You think that was cringy watching that shit? I had to watch it and be the one who was in it. Oh, fuck. I stand by some of those opinions, like the dishonorable mentions, and I like Anasui and shit. And I am the best, but oh my god, that last section, I had to speedrun editing that because I hated that so much. Okay, well remember, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You know that elephants are the only animal that can't jump? Comment down below when was the last time you jumped. So, yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.